Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda Yasmin, and I like to post videos at least twice a week, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and let's jump into this week's video.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds.
So in today's video, we're going to be doing a really hyped up video, a very hyped up product. So I thought I would jump on the bandwagon and go ahead and give this a review. I'm gonna do 4 different videos. It is actually the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Vault palette. This is a 4 eyeshadow palette, and it comes with, let's see, 10 shades in each palette, and there are 4 palettes. So I figured I would do 4 different tutorials using the Vault, and let's go ahead and jump into it. So today I'm wearing a pink wig that I'm just about to do another review on after I finish filming this video. So if you guys want to see my review on my wig video, then go ahead and watch my next video that's coming up. But I figured we would use the, let's see, what is this one called? They don't even have names on them. That's not cool. This is a first impression. I haven't even, all I did was open the box. So, let's see. Not even sure what this one is called, but it is like the purpley gemstone colors. So I figured I would use this one to kind of go with my pink wig today. I was feeling it. So, what are these called? I don't understand why there's no names. Cool. Let me look it up and see what this one's called. Hold on a sec. Okay, so I looked it up. I don't understand why it does not have the names on the palette. I looked everywhere on the back of it and everything, and it doesn't have the names on here, so that's kind of annoying. So that's a 1 thumbs down thing from this. But I mean, it is what it is. But this is like the purple one, and this one is called Bling Boss. And this, you can buy this whole vault. I ended up buying it at Morphe.com. I heard that if you bought it from Ulta, there was like problems, and so the ones from Morphe were better, blah, blah, blah. But I think you can only buy them individually at Ulta, and you can buy the whole vault at Morphe. So that's why I ended up buying them. I'm not sure about the whole Ulta versus Morphe.com thing. And just in case you guys are wondering, I heard there was problems. Like some of them said V1 and V2. My palettes are V2, and they don't have like the little sticker. I was watching other people's review videos on this, and they were saying that like they got the old palettes. Jaclyn even, you know, touched on this whole subject, and she said that it's not true. She kind of like did all of her, you know, claims on the palette, and you know, was like defending herself or whatever. But anyways, there's a lot of drama around these palettes, but I want to try them. I like Morphe brushes. I like their palettes. I have, I think, 3 different palettes by them, and I actually have the original Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and I love that one. It's one of my favorite palettes, and so I really wanted to give these a shot. Let's stop rambling and let's jump into the video. So for this video, we're going to be doing, like I said, the Bling Boss. This is what it looks like. It's very cute, very pretty. I'm not really into the whole purple tones, but it has like pink and purple and mauve colors in here. Let's give it a shot. Let's try something new. I do like the fact that these palettes have a mirror in them, so that's really awesome. We're gonna use these mirrors from the palette. For the first thing I actually did was I already primed my eyes using the MAC paint pot in soft ochre. I always use this. It really helps my shadows not crease all day, and it makes for a really nice, you know, base. It's really sticky and tacky, and so my eyeshadows go on nicely. For our first shadow, we're gonna use the shadow called Hush Hush. Which is this really pretty taupe color. It's like a beige, kind of has like a plummy undertone to it. So we're gonna go ahead and use Hush Hush, and I'm just gonna use it on my Morphe MB25 brush. This is my favorite brush that I have. I actually ended up buying 2 of them because I love them just in case I lose one of them. So, good brush. And I'm just gonna put that a little bit above my crease I do have hooded eyes, so it is helpful to make it to where you can see my shadow. I do have a lot of eyelid space, so I really like that. I know a lot of people don't have a lot of eyelid space, but I definitely do have quite a bit. So I'm just blending that up to make it a nice transition shade. And just tapping into this, I'm not seeing a lot of fallout, so that's pretty good. I know a lot of people were complaining about fallout, and I'm not really seeing anything patchy so far. So far so good. I'm just gonna do the other eye now. It's definitely blending pretty good. There's a lot of people complaining about these palettes. Some people really love it and some people really hate it. But I mean, seriously, it's only $15 per palette. So it was, oh, and the price for this was $50, $49. I mean, seriously, you get what you pay for. I mean, it's not like you're buying a $65 one palette, like a Huda palette or something like that. And you're only technically paying $15 per palette. So I mean, you definitely have to keep that in mind. There isn't a lot of kickback on my pan, as you can see right here. So, like when you dip it in, it's not that bad. A lot of people I know were complaining about the fallout and kickback, and I don't see really any fallout on my face. Next, we're gonna go into color Rockstar. The color Rockstar. And we're going to use, what brush is this? This is from IBY Beauty. I got it in a BoxyCharm. I'm not sure of like the number of what it is, but it's just this little domed, it's like a fluffy domed brush, and we're gonna put that in our crease. This one's a little bit powdery, I would say. And let's go ahead and put that in our crease. They're definitely pigmented. A lot of people were saying they weren't, but they were saying that the shimmery shades weren't pigmented. And I'm just gonna bring that up really high so that you can see it when I open my eyes, because I do have hooded eyelids. It's a little bit patchy, this one is. I can see where it's kind of like clinging to a certain spot, but it's nothing like terrible. This eye is definitely like a little bit patchier than that other eye. It could be this brush. I'll try switching brushes in a second and see if it unpatches a little bit. I'm gonna switch over to one of my BH Cosmetic brushes, and it's kind of like a flatter, fluffy brush. And there's no name, it just says BH Cosmetics 7. So let's go ahead and try. It definitely picked up the color. Now let's see if it'll distribute it. Yeah, this shade is a lot patchier than the lighter shade, but it's a dark shade, so be very careful. Barely go into it. I would say it is definitely patchy, this color. So the color Rockstar, meh. Okay, now let's go into the color Sparks, which is this red color right. It's like a, like I said, kind of like a red color. And I'm gonna go back in with that same IBY brush. I'm using a color switch, so don't worry, there's no colors getting together or whatever. But let's go in with that one. Ooh, this one's not powdery at all. There's like no powder that comes up. Dust off my brush because they are pigmented. And I'm just gonna go back into that crease and kind of like darken it up, because we do want some definite different colors in there. We want a dark crease. I don't know about you guys, but red shades are always like my favorite. It's so hard for me to not, if there's a red shade inside a palette, to not do it. It's my serious favorite. This one doesn't seem to be really patchy at all, so that's cool. Don't worry about it looking messy, because we're gonna go and do a cut crease and clean it up. Now I'm gonna go back in with the color Rockstar and just kind of go a little bit higher, because I kind of went a little too high with the red shade. I just kind of want it to blend a lot better, like an ombre kind of look. I'm gonna go back with that color Hush Hush and I'm going to go a little bit higher with that one. And then I'm going to take back my Morphe NB25 brush, and I'm just going to go back into that Hush Hush color like I said, and just kind of diffuse and blend all those colors together. This is going to be a pretty look, you guys. If you're into purples, this is a cool palette. Let's go ahead and go into the color Mystic. Right here, it's this really dark plum color, and I'm going to just stamp that into my outer V. I'm just going to take an Anastasia Beverly Hills. It came in one of my palettes that I got, and I'm just going to use the more flat dome brush, and I'm just going to put that in my outer V. I really don't have any fallout on my face, you guys, so that is pretty cool. I know a lot of people that really makes them mad. It doesn't really bother me. A lot of times I will just place some translucent powder under my eyes, or I'll do my eyes first with a palette that has a lot of fallout, but this doesn't. So far I don't have that many complaints, which is good. I was kind of scared. And then I'm gonna flip over the brush right there, and I'm just gonna go back in with that Hush Hush color and kind of just blend that in so it's not so harsh. Just a little bit. Okay, now we're going to do a cut crease really quick. And I'm just gonna take a concealer brush. It is a Laura Geller concealer brush. And let's go ahead and cut our crease. I'm going to be using Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I love this concealer. I'm going to use that, and I'm just going to cut my crease. And I don't know if you guys have hooded eyes, but if you do, there is a trick. I'm just going to do a half cut crease though, because I already put that shade. But the trick is to put it on your lid and then look up. And if you look up, it actually puts it where you need to. It gives you like a guideline. That's how I do my cut crease. And then I'm just gonna go in and try to precisely stamp a little cut crease. I like to do a cut crease. A lot of people don't think that it's like everyday appropriate, or that, oh, you can't do it every day. I do it every day. I don't know about you guys. I just feel like it gives my eyeshadow, makes it look more like clean and precise. So to me, I like to wear it. But if you don't, that is your choice. So each their own. But I'm wearing a cut crease every day and I don't want to hear anything about it. Okay? So that is the first eye, and I'm gonna go ahead and go do the other eye. And you can always clean it up, like it's not super clean right now. I can't find the brush that I normally use. I normally use a little brush from Wet n Wild. It's just like this tiny little precision brush, but I can't find it. So we're gonna make do with this, do the best we can, and let's do the other eye. Okay, so now we have our cut crease finished, and I like to just tap it so that it doesn't keep like transferring onto my lid. Just kind of helps it dry a little bit, and I kind of like tap it out a little bit. I love me a cut crease. Okay, so now we have our cut crease done. Let's go ahead and let's jump in. We're gonna do two kind of shimmery shades. Do we want to do Ballsy, which is this really pretty pink color, kind of matches my hair, or Glitz and Glam, which is like a more frosty rose goldy color, or Bling Bling, which is like a mixture of both of those. I'm feeling Ballsy and Bling Bling. So we're gonna do both of those, and I'm gonna kind of like fade them into each other. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm gonna go in first with the color Bling Bling. I picks it up on a brush. A lot of times I do shimmer shades with my finger. So let's see. I haven't wet this or anything, but I know a lot of people are complaining about the shimmer colors. Definitely not really giving me too much. So let me get my setting spray. I'm just gonna use my Tarte setting spray because it's sitting right in front of me. You don't have to use MAC Fix Plus, any setting spray works. And then let's go back in to that and see if that gives us anything different. Yeah, definitely makes it a lot brighter. They're not super metallic though. They just kind of give you like a little bit of a sheen. Definitely kind of chunky though. When you pick them up on your brush, I don't know if you can see it, but when you pick it up on your brush, they're a little bit chunky. But I would say if you really want a, you know, it to be pigmented, I would say you definitely need some sort of setting spray. I would agree with other people when they said that. Let's use that same brush and let's go into the color Ballsy. I'm not even gonna try it without because I'm sure it's gonna be the same way. I really like this color a lot, you guys. I really hope it transfers onto my eyes though. Oh, it's so pretty. It reminds me of like a pretty like unicorn or something. Oh, I love it. So this one's definitely more metallic than the Bling Bling color. And I'm just kind of putting those two together and, you know, making them meld together. Yeah, I love this color. Ballsy, girl, get it. I think I'm just gonna bring that color all across my whole lid. That Ballsy color. And I'll use the other color as like an inner highlight. So there's that. That shade definitely had fallout on my face. So that's a thing. But it's a light shade, so you can easily brush it off. So I'm gonna go back in with this tiny little precision brush from BH Cosmetics. I got it with the festival palettes, like the festival palette brushes. And I'm gonna go back in with the color Rockstar on this tiny brush, and I'm just gonna clean up my cut crease and just like define it more. I'm really intrigued to use the color Gem though. It's like this really bright purple that's in here, but maybe I'll use it under my eye. Oh yeah, we'll use it on the lash line. Now I'm gonna go back in with the color Hush Hush and just kind of blend everything together so you have a nice blended look. Now let's do our lower lash line. I did get a little bit of fallout. You can just brush it away. Let's do our, let me just jump out really quick. I'm gonna do some lashes and mascara and I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, my camera was not recording. I just did under my lash line. I went in with the colors Rockstar and I just did that briefly under my eye. And then I went in with the color Gemstone and kind of smoked that out. And then for my highlight, I went in with Bling Bling and I just did that in my inner corner and then under my brow bone. I hate when my camera stops recording, but we're gonna move on. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my lipstick and then I will be right back and we will go over what we think about this Jaclyn Hill palette. Be right back. Okay, so we're back. I went ahead and put on my lipstick. This is the lipstick in, where'd it go? It's an Ofra lipstick and it's in the color, I don't know, it doesn't have a name on it. But it's a purple ultra matte lipstick, so it's cool. I wasn't necessarily planning on doing such a bold look today because I was wearing my nice pink wig, but I decided to go with a purple lip because I went with a purple eye and I thought it would look kind of cool together. So my final thoughts on this palette. I like the packaging. Let's talk about the packaging. The packaging is pretty. I think it's definitely prettier than the other packaging that they had. And I think it actually has like a theme. So like on the package, I don't think you can see it, but there's like stars and like, they're like in silver, but there's little purple like dots and like stars and stuff. So I think it's supposed to represent the different colors in here, and so like I'm looking at the other ones. The other one has like orange and yellow, and there's like a gold one. So I think it goes with the theme. So that's cool. There's an A+ for packaging. Now, let's talk about the actual eyeshadows. So the color theme I think is really good. You can do, you know, some bold looks, and I would have been able to do some really cool, you know, just chill kind of looks, but we were just going for it today. We're testing them out. So I really liked the color scheme that we had going on in here. I would give it an A for color scheme. Now, the matte shades I actually really liked. I would give those an A. So matte shades were a plus. They were very blendable, a little bit patchy, but you can definitely work with them. And let's get into the shimmer shades. The shimmer shades, they swatch beautifully with your finger, but on your eye they are not very pigmented. So you have to use a setting spray or Fix Plus. But do I think that's like an automatic deal breaker and oh I hate this palette or anything like that? No. I actually really liked it. Overall, I would give these like a B+. You know, so for this one, I'm gonna test the other 3 that I have in a different video. But this one, I would say it's a solid B+. It's not my favorite because I'm not really into the whole purple kind of, you know, look. But would I buy it? Yeah, for $50, you know, $49 for all 4 palettes. So far, this one I would say was definitely worth it. If you're really into this sort of plum, purple, cool tone looks, then this would be your jam. I liked it. I thought it was cool. You might have to work with it a little bit. Oh, and it has a mirror, a very workable mirror. So that's awesome. If you're traveling, I would say this is a really good travel palette. Oh, and then the packaging also is a magnetic closure, and so it doesn't really flop around or anything. So I mean, seriously you guys, for $15 per palette, so if you were just gonna buy one palette or buy the whole thing, worth it. I think it's good. Good B+ so far, maybe an A-. I didn't have a lot of complaints about it. There wasn't a lot of fallout. If you're really dying to have this, I say go for it. My palette was good. I know other people had problems, but honestly, I would buy it. So that is the end of this video, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this style of video. I really want to get into more tutorials and doing different eye looks and different makeup looks on my channel. So if you guys like the makeup looks, then go ahead and please give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and that will tell you when I make videos. I try to post videos at least twice a week. I hope that you guys will tune into my next video that I have coming up. I'm going to do another look with these palettes. I will do 3 more looks using the different palettes. So keep a watch out for those videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and toodles for now. Toodles for now. I don't know why that's my sign off. I don't know. Just kind of went with it. What's the sound effect? I don't even know. And I don't even do peace signs in real life. But whatever. And yeah, so if you guys like me, then please subscribe. So yeah, guys. How are we feeling about this wig, you guys? We're gonna do a wig review now. That's our next video. How do we feel about this wig though? Like, how are we feeling about pink? It's fun. It's definitely different. I like it though. It's cool. I feel like strawberry milk. My strawberry milk brings all the boys to the yard and they're like, I'm better than yours, Sammer. You can, I don't know words. But yeah. Now they're all over my fingers. I don't have a makeup wipe, so we're gonna wipe that on there. Okay. I'm strawberry milk. Bye!
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.